Okay, good afternoon, year 5. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Mr. Ahmed from Al Husam International School. This is year 5. Welcome you all. Today, we are going to talk about capacity units. Okay, we are going to continue talking about the units, and we're going to talk about capacity units. Okay. Okay. So this is online virtual classroom 2020, and welcome again. Today, as I said, we're going to talk about unit 20, lesson 3, capacity units. Okay, the objectives of this unit, it's the same like the objectives of the mass units and the length units. It's all about how to order, how to convert from unit to another, how to read the scale. So order measurements in different units, round units to the nearest whole unit, and measure and convert from unit to another. Okay, so now I want from all of you to open the workbook, unit 20, lesson 3, capacity units, because we are going to talk about capacity. And as I said the last session, the capacity, it's all about liter and milliliter. Okay, so it's all about liter and milliliter. Capacity, it's the unit of measuring liquid. Okay, so let me open the workbook. So when you talk about liquid, you're talking about capacity. Okay, capacity and liquid are related to each other. So please, all of you, open unit 20, lesson 3, ordering and rounding capacity. If you found the page, write done in the chat. done Haneen, thank you. Done Yusuf Muhammad, done Jana Khalid, page 206. Thank you so much. Yeah, Adham. So all of you, you can open page 206. Okay, let's now start our the first exercise, which is challenge number 1. Convert the measurements to the unit given, then order them from smallest to largest. So here I'm going to convert all the measurements or the units here to be in the same units, which is in milliliter. So this is milliliter. So I'm going to convert this into milliliter by multiplying it by 1000. Okay, and this one as well, and that one as well. Okay, so I'm going to skip this challenge because we already solved a lot of questions about it. The second one, round measurements shown on each scale to the nearest 100. So according to this one, you're gonna say here, this is 100 milliliter. We're gonna round them. So this is 250, so it's nearest to 300. So we're gonna say 300. This is 350, so we're gonna say 400. We're not gonna say 350 because the question round to the nearest 100, and 355 is a strong number, so it's gonna be 400. Okay. About this one, 900. This one is gonna be 900. This one, it's going to be 4 liters, because if you want to round this is 4. It's less than 4.5. It's 4.4, and 4 is a weak number. So you are going to round it to the nearest 4 liters. Okay, and so on. So again, I'm going to skip challenge number 2, and I'm gonna ask you to round or to order challenge number or question number 2 and challenge number 2, letter B, this one. Okay, so I'm gonna ask someone now to order them from smallest to greatest. Okay, so I'm gonna ask Ahmed Shams, are you ready, Ahmed? Or Yusuf Ibrahim, are you ready? Okay, Yusuf, you can talk. Okay, Yusuf, this is 0.4 liter, this is 0.3, 2.8, 1.5, 0.9. Order them from smallest to greatest.
The first one or the second one?
The first one, which is A, B, C, D, E.
The smallest one will be 0.3 liters.
0.3. Can you raise your voice a little bit?
The second one will be 0.3 liters.
Okay, and then?
Then, okay, 0.4 liters.
0.4 liter, and then?
Then 0.9 liters.
And then 0.9. Okay, then, and after that, after 0.9, I'm gonna write what?
1.5 liters.
1.5 liter. 1.5 liter. And the last one, it's gonna be 2.8. 2.8 liter. Thank you so much. Yeah, Yusuf Ibrahim. Okay, that's it, guys. So to how to order them if they are in the same unit, just order as you would order decimal numbers. Okay, and we talk how to order decimal numbers before. Okay, so that's it, guys. So, and if they are different units, if there is liter and milliliter, all you need to do is to just convert them to be in the same unit. Like, for example, if you want to convert them, or if you want to convert all of them to be in milliliter, take the liter and multiply by 1,000. If you want to do the opposite, take the milliliter and divide it by 1,000. Okay, okay, ya Haneen, you're gonna answer just after Yusuf Ibrahim. Thank you so much. Yeah, Yusuf. Okay, about reading capacity scales. So I'm gonna ask some of you now. Okay, so from the beginning, I'm gonna take Haneen, and then Lujain, and then Mustafa Hatem, and then Hala. Haneen, Lujain, Mustafa Hatem, and then Hala Tamer. Okay, so be ready. Haneen, Lujain, Mustafa Hatem, and then Hala, and then Habiba. Okay, so Haneen, do you hear me? You can talk, ya Haneen. Haneen, you can talk. Okay, I think there is a problem. Yeah, Haneen. So let me ask. I say Haneen Mustafa Hatem. So let me ask Mustafa Hatem. Mustafa, do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, Mustafa. So Mustafa, could you please read letter A? You are going to read the scale. This is 200. This is 250. So I think this is 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, and then 260, yes. The small dashed, okay? So this is 200 and what?
210.
I think it's above 210 because it's on the second dash. So it's going to be 200 and
220.
Thank you so much. Okay, what about letter B? You, ya Mustafa Haid. What about letter B? 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So this is above 100. Okay, but it doesn't reach 110. So maybe you can...
And 5.
What? 105?
100.
Okay, so I can say it's 110, okay, or I can say it's 109, but I'm gonna write 110 milliliter. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, because this is 100 and it's above 100 by one dash, so it's gonna be 110. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, yeah. Mustafa, let me ask now. Lujain, as I said, where is Lujain? Okay, Lujain.
Yeah.
Lujain, what about C?
It's 280.
It's 250, 60, 70, 80. That's right. So I'm gonna write here, it's approximately equal to 280 milliliter. Okay. Could you please, Yellow Jane, tell me if I want to convert 280 into liter, what should I do?
No, I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to divide it by 1,000 or multiply it by 1,000.
Multiplied by 1,000.
Okay, I told you the last time, take the greatest, multiply the greatest. Take the greatest and then multiply it. And milliliter is the smallest, it's not the greatest. So I'm going to multiply milliliter or divide milliliter.
Divide.
Divide. So I'm going to divide milliliter. So I'm going to divide 280. If I want, this question is for me. If I want to convert 200 milliliter, 280 milliliter into liter. So I'm going to take 280 milliliter and divide it by 1,000. So it's going to be what, ya Lujain?
Wait just a minute.
We're going to move the decimal point.
0.280.
Yes, 0.280. That's it. Okay, so because we're going to move the decimal point 3 places, 1, 2, 3 to the left, so it's going to be 0.200. Thank you so much, yeah, Lujain. Okay, so guys, again, if you want to convert the liter into milliliter, multiply the liter, or in general, multiply the greatest. Thank you so much, yeah, Lujain. Okay, so now I'm gonna take, let me say, Habiba. Habiba, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, Habiba. Habiba,
Yes.
according to letter D, yeah, Habiba. Letter D, 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. This is 1 point what?
7.
Yeah, 1.7. But I'm asking about how many liters. So let me write up here. This is 1.7. This is right, but this is 1.7 liter. But I'm asking about how many milliliters. So you are now going to convert 1.7 liter into milliliter. So should I multiply the liter or divide?
We will multiply by
Yes,
1,000.
yes, excellent. So I'm going to multiply by 1,000. So it's going to be what when I multiply by 1,000? So I'm going to take 1.7 and then multiply by 1,000. So it's going to be what? I'm going to move.
1,700.
Excellent. I'm going to move the decimal point 1 place and then add the 2 zeros. So it's going to be 1,700 milliliter. Thank you so much. Yeah, Habiba. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, next one is going to be Hala. Let me read the chat and then we are going to go back for this. Okay, yeah, Hala. Sorry. Okay, Hala. So Hala, you're gonna answer challenge number 2. Let me ask you, yeah, Hala. Where is Hala? Hala. Okay.
Yes.
Hala, about A and B. You're gonna solve A and B. So read the scale and write the measurement in the unit given.
So the first one is 700 milliliters.
So the first one is going to be 700. Yes, it's exactly 700 milliliters. So let me write here 700 milliliter. Okay, so Hala, let me ask you a question. 700 milliliter. Okay, 700 milliliter equals how many liters? Should I divide or multiply?
I should divide.
Excellent, yeah, Hala. So I should divide it by 1,000. So it's going to be what if I divide it by, or if I want to convert it into?
I move the decimal point 3 times.
Yeah, to the left. So it's going to be,
it's going to be
2, 3. So it's going to be Yeah, it's going to be what? 0.
I don't know.
0.7 liters. Yeah, if I moved the decimal point to the left 1, 2, 3, so it's going to be 0.7 liters. Okay, what about letter D? Yeah, yeah, Hannah. Letter B.
It will be 1,600 milliliters, but it's supposed to be, if it was with liters, it's going to be 1.6 liters.
Excellent, yeah, Hala, bravo. So it's going to be 1,600 milliliters, and if I want to convert it into liters, so all I need to do is to divide it by 1,000, so it's going to be 1.6 liters. Thank you so much. Okay, let me ask someone else, Khadija.
Hi.
Okay, Khadija, hello, yeah, Khadija. Khadija, you're going to tell me C and D. What about C? 500,000, yeah.
Is 3,000.
Yeah.
So we're gonna convert it to liters.
Okay, but
But
Khadija, it's not like it's not exactly 3,000. It's greater than. It's a little bit greater than 3,000. So we can say
3,300.
we can say 3,300, yes, or we can say 3,200. But I'm gonna take your answer, which is 3,300. Okay, if I want to convert it into liter, what should I do?
We will divide it by 1,000,
Which is gonna be
which is gonna be
yes.
3 0.
Okay, it's gonna be 3.3 because if you divide this one by 1,000, you're gonna move the decimal point 3 places to the left. So it's gonna be 1, 2, and 3. So the point will stay here, which is 3.3. Thank you so much, yeah, Khadija. And let me pick Yasin Muhammad. Are you ready? Yasin.
Yes, Mr.
Okay.
Yes, can you hear me?
According to letter D, yeah, Yasin. This is 500,000. What exactly the scale here?
6,600 because it's upper than 650.
Excellent.
6,500.
Excellent. Yeah. Yeah. Yasin. So it's gonna be 6,500. No, it's gonna be 6,600
And
or
600.
6,700, as you said. So I'm gonna take your answer, which is you said 6,600, right? Okay. So if I want to convert it into liter, yeah, Yasin, what should I do?
Liter divide by 1,000.
Yes. So it's gonna be what?
Wait.
So you're gonna move the same steps. You're gonna move the decimal point 3 places to the left. 1, 2,
2, 3. 6.6,000.
Excellent.
6.600.
Yes.
6.6.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Yasin. So it's gonna be 6.6 liters, and that's it. Okay. Thank you so much, all of you. Next. Okay, this question is going to be an activity for you because actually I loved it a lot. The question is 5 learners each fill a container and then pour the contents into a measuring jar. Look at the table of clues and work out which container belongs to which learner, right? The learners. So all of you are going to solve this question and then send it to me. Okay, that's the clue. The capacity of my container was twice as much as Elias. So you're gonna find, or you're gonna write the capacity here and here and here and here and here, and then you're gonna find what is the relation between all of them. So he said that the first one my container is twice as her container. So you're gonna find which container has a relation which is twice. Which one is twice the other, okay? That's it. So please think about this example, challenge number 3 in the workbook. Okay, now in this session, we're gonna talk a little bit about time, okay? And let me first tell you something. Okay, let me first tell you something about time. Okay, let me first Yasin, Muhammad, Khadija, Habiba, Lujain, Yusuf, Ibrahim, Yusuf Al-Hadi, Mustafa Hatem, and Yasin Hisham, Ahmed Shams, Yusuf, Ihab, Hanin Khalid, and Fatima, Adham, Jana Khalid, Adham, and Yusuf, Amir, and Kenzi. Okay, so all of you focus with me. I'm gonna talk now about time. Okay, and I'm gonna talk about the units of time. So we have, of course, you know that 1 week equals how many days? How many days? And 1 day equals how many hours? And 1 hour equals how many minutes? And 1 minute equal how many seconds? How many seconds? And so on. And I'm gonna ask you another question about 1 year equal how many months? Okay, that's it. So let me ask you, 1 week equal how many days? So I'm going to pick someone now to speak with me, which is, I'm gonna pick, okay, Ahmed Shams.
Yes. Okay.
Ahmed, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so Ahmed, 1 week equal how many days, yeah, Ahmed? 1 week.
7 days.
Yeah, 7 days, which is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and so on. Okay, so 1 week equals to 7 days. What about 1 day equals how many hours?
24 hours.
24 hours. Thank you so much, yeah, Ahmed Shams. Let me mute you because there's noises around you. So let me take Yusuf or Yusuf Ibrahim.
Yes,
Yusuf
Mr.
Ibrahim.
Ahmed.
Okay, Yusuf, what about 1 day equal how many hours?
24 hours.
24 hours. What about 1 hour equal how many minutes?
60 minutes.
60 minutes. What about 1 minute equal how many seconds?
60 seconds.
60
60
seconds.
seconds.
What about 1 year equal how many months?
12 months.
Yeah,
12
it's gonna be 12 months. Okay, so that's it. That's about time. 1 week, 7 days. So when I talk about two weeks, you are going to multiply by 7. Multiply the greatest, multiply the greatest. Keep it in your mind, multiply the greatest. If you want to convert from week to day, multiply by 7. So 2 weeks, 2 multiplied by 7, 14 days. 3 weeks, 3 multiplied by 7, 21 days, and so on. Okay? 1 hour, 60 minutes. What about 2 hours? 2 times 60, 120 minutes, and so on. So let's get back here to the question of time. Okay, 1 minute, which is greater? You're gonna write greater than, less than, or equal. 1 minute or 30 seconds. I'm gonna pick someone now and tell me which is greater. Yusuf Al-Hadi.
Yes.
Okay, Yusuf, 1 minute. Could you please tell me first? 1 minute equal how many seconds?
60 seconds.
Yeah, so 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So now I can compare between 60 seconds. Let me write seconds. Or 30 seconds, which is greater?
1 minute, 6 seconds.
Yes, of course it's going to be 1 minute is greater than 30 seconds. Thank you so much. Yeah, Yusuf. What about you, Yusuf? 1 day or 22 hours?
1 day.
Yeah, because 1 day is 24 hours. So 24 hours is greater than 22 hours. That's obvious. Thank you so much. What about, yeah, Yusuf, again, what about 26 months and 2 years?
26 months.
Why? Because 1 year is 12, so 2 times 12 months, that's going to be 24 months. So 24 is actually less than 26. So 26 is greater than 24. 26 is greater than 24. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, Yusuf El-Hadi, and let me pick. Okay, let me take Fatima.
Yes.
Okay, Fatima, and after Fatima, it's gonna be Adham. So Adham, be ready. Fatima or Fatma, whatever. 360 days and 1 year. 1 year equal how many days?
1 year equal how many days? 365.
Yes, excellent. So which is greater, 1 year or 360 days? This is 365. So which is greater, 365 or 360?
365.
Yeah, that's it. So 1 year actually is greater than 360 days. Why? Because 1 year means 365 days, but which is greater than 360 days. Thank you so much. Yeah, Fatima. Okay, so that's all about challenge number 1, about the converting units, how to convert from unit to another, from minute to seconds, from day to hour, from month to year, from day to year, and so on. Okay, here from hour to minutes. 1 hour 60 minutes. This is 100 minutes. So of course 100 minutes it's going to be greater than. This is 13 months. 1 year equal 12 months. So 13 months is greater than 12 month, or 12 greater than 1 year, and so on, guys. Okay. So let's go for challenge number 2, which is the differences between 12-hour clock and 24-hour clock. Let me clarify something for you about those. The 24-hour clock and the 12-hour clock. And let me tell you what's the difference between them. Okay. 12-hour and 24-hour clock. Okay, so 12-hour clock, it consisted of AM and PM. Okay, AM after midnight, okay, which is in the morning, and PM, which is post meridian. It's abbreviation of a Latin word which is post meridian, and post meridians in Latin means afternoon. Okay, so when I talk about PM, that means afternoon. When I talk about AM, that means after midnight. Okay. Okay, so AM and 24-hour clock are the same. What does it mean? When I write 7 AM, it's gonna be here 07. That's it. So when I write 7 PM, let me write with text. 7 AM. 7 AM, it's the same like 0.0707. So only the difference that I should write 2 digits here. Okay, so if it was 7, I just I need to write 0 here. So 7 a.m., the same like 7 in the 24-hour clock, okay? What about, for example, if I wrote here 8:30 a.m., it's going to be what here? It's going to be 8:30, but I'm not going to write 8:30. I'm going to write 08:30. That's the only difference. Okay, so when I talk about AM, it's in the 12-hour clock. It's the same like in the 24-hour clock. Again, AM in the 12-hour clock are the same like the same hour in the 24-hour clock. Okay, but the difference here in the PM. What about if I wrote here, for example, 3 p.m. 3 p.m. it's a little bit different. 3 p.m. if I want to write the 24-hour clock of 3 p.m. then I need to add 12. I need to add 12. So it's going to be 3 plus 12, 15 in the 24-hour clock. Okay, so sometimes you look at your phone and you're gonna find that the time or the hour is 16, for example, or 15 or 17, and you will not be able to understand this unless you figured out that PM in the 24-hour clock. If you want to find PM, the 24-hour clock, then you just add 12 to PM, or if it was 24-hour clock, just subtract 12. Let's take another example about that. So here, I'm gonna write 5:30 p.m. So that means what? I'm gonna add 12. So it's gonna be what in the 24-hour clock? It's gonna be 5 plus 12. It's gonna be 17, 30, 30, and that's it. Okay? So if I wrote here 18:30. So what is 18:30 in the 12 clock time? It's gonna be, I'm going to subtract, do the opposite. I'm going to subtract 12, which is 18 minus 12, 6. So it's gonna be 6:30, and of course it's gonna be PM, because anything just after 12, anything that greater than 12, any number greater than 12 in 24-hour clock, it's gonna be PM. Again, any number greater than 12 in the 24-hour clock, it's going to be PM. Any number less than 12 in the 24-hour clock, that means it's AM. It's in the morning. This is afternoon. Okay, so let me ask someone now. Adham. So
Yes.
Adham. Okay, Adham, we have 12-hour clock and 24-hour clock. When I talk about, Adham, let me ask you a question. When I talk about 3 a.m., that's equal.
Gonna be 03.00.
Yes, that's gonna be 3 in the 24-hour clock. So it's gonna be 3, the same. Okay, yeah. When I talk about 19 at the 24-hour clock, so that means what in the 12-hour clock? What you're gonna do?
First, I'm going 1 second. 15.
You're going to subtract 12 or add 12?
Subtract.
Yes, we are going to subtract 12. So 19 minus 12 equals
7. 7 o'clock.
7. So it's gonna be 7. So should I write 7 a.m. or p.m.?
PM.
p.m. because I just said that anything in the 24-hour clock greater than 12, this is a p.m. Greater than 12 p.m. 19 is greater than 12. That's why this is p.m. Okay, just subtract 12 from this. Okay, so guys, this is a abbreviation about about the differences between 12 clock time and 24 clock time. And you're gonna solve this challenge. This is your homework about this challenge and the challenge 3 in capacity. So for example, this is 12 and 5 minutes a.m. and 24-hour clock, it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be 12, it's going to be 12 Okay, it's going to be 12.05. This is 137. It's going to be 137, but I'm going to write 0137. But here, PM to 24, so I'm going to add 12. Here, I'm going to add 12, so it's going to be 14. Here, I'm going to add 12, it's going to be 17, and so, okay? And after that, you're going to solve from the IX at about time. And then next time, we are going to continue talking about time and time interval, okay? So all of you watch this video.
Nope. Yep. 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 Nope. Yep.
Thank you so much, guys, and see you in the next live session, inshallah. Bye.